You're listening to Sadboi Podcast.
Yeah, Sadboi Podcast. Okay, welcome back to the Sadboi Podcast.
We're back, y'all.
Yeah, we're back. So today we have two very... No, they're not that special, but there's two guests with us. The two other admins of SALT.
Jeff and useless number one.
So we have Jeffrey Wong and this other person that calls herself useless.
I don't call her useless. I call her Tiffany.
She just called herself useless.
Yeah, but like that's...
Because you two.
I don't call you
I
useless.
never call you useless.
No, I'm talking to Russell.
Who's Russell?
You said two,
Russell.
but that includes me. But I never call you useless. You call yourself useless.
That's
like
true, actually. You do call yourself useless.
That's like a self-hating name title you gave to yourself.
Yeah. Just call her Ducky.
Why Ducky?
She quacks randomly. I don't know
Do
why.
you actually quack randomly? Please answer seriously.
Please quack right now.
No.
Please answer
No,
seriously.
okay. It's because of Chris.
What did Chris do?
Like, your birthday party, as soon as I walk in and I see him, he's like tucked in a blanket, and then he points up and he's like, Ducky! And then the whole night, he was just like, Ducky, 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 everything.
Does Chris actually do that?
Yeah,
Chris,
he
can
did.
you confirm?
Yes.
So we actually have like other people in the room. So we have Chris Lloyd, the police officer of SALT.
Wait, why is he a police officer?
He's Officer Thunder.
He's
That doesn't make sense.
He's Thor.
Yeah.
He's
What?
Thor.
What?
Yeah. And we have Erica, who's actually
Korean
eating.
Jesus.
Korean Jesus, who's eating quietly in the background.
I am the Hanguk Yesu.
Oh.
That evil laugh. That evil laugh. Incredibly evil.
Incredibly evil.
Incredibly emo. Okay, so Jeff and Tiff, how about you guys introduce yourselves? Because the way we're gonna introduce you guys is gonna be very memes.
Wait, what?
So why don't you guys introduce yourselves in a more proper way?
Ladies first.
How
Wow.
do I introduce myself? I'm Tiffany. I'm one of the 4 admins of SALT. What else do you want to introduce myself?
Why do you call yourself useless?
Yeah.
What? Because it's a meme. Russell and I...
Is your life a meme?
Yes! Like,
Same.
literally.
High five.
Literally. My entire life is a meme.
But why
My
is
entire
it?
existence.
But why is it?
Because, like, all this weird stuff happens.
Please explain
That,
to
like-
the
Please answer seriously. Pass.
please explain to the people
I
who
don't
actually
know,
don't
I
know
just
these
have bad
inside
luck.
jokes.
So I always say my life is a meme. Right?
Yes.
Right? Yes.
Okay, so Jeff, how about you introduce yourself? Because you're not
Everyone
useless.
introduced.
I'm one of the other 4 admins of SALT. My name's Jeff. I've been around since, I don't know,
Jeff has actually been here since December 12th, the first day that SALT Toronto started.
December. I think I was, yeah, anyways,
The moment I joined, Jeff joined like I think a few hours after me,
yeah.
and he's been around
That's
since.
cute.
But I didn't really participate until a little later on, but yeah, that's me. I'm Jeff.
He
Were
did
you
it.
at the first meetup?
Yeah, I was at the first meetup.
So at the first meetup we did for SALT, if you guys don't know, we went to gastro pub called Miato.
Yes.
Yes, it's downtown, and that's when we first started meeting each other. Not even sure if I'm speaking into the mic because I'm kind of distracted. But yeah.
He's playing with the laser to distract my cat, which is good because I don't want her to step over the power box.
Yes.
The thing, what's it called again? Power bar. Because she's done that before and it turned off everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Jeff was there since the beginning, and then the person that actually dragged him out was Daniel Lin.
The legendary Daniel, he's practically a myth now.
He is a myth.
The myth, the legend.
Yes, and the first time I met Jeff was at karaoke.
Yeah, and I believe we talked about this during the first podcast.
No,
episode?
this was a different karaoke.
Oh.
This
No,
was
we
the
also
time.
talked about that.
No, this is the first time we were at karaoke until like 2 in the morning on a Tuesday.
Yeah, we talked about that.
What? Y'all are crazy.
We
Daniel
karaoke like every
Wait,
day that
we never told you?
Daniel Lin is the crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that Daniel Lin dragged you guys out like all the time for karaoke.
Yes.
We did.
And for alcohol.
That's
And for
fun.
pool. And for ping pong.
That's fun.
People was just once.
Erica's just shaking her head in the back.
I'm old. I can't do that.
They can.
I'm older than you. Jeff's older than you.
I think. Wait, how old is everybody? Erica, how old are you?
We're all older than you.
Oh shit!
You're the youngest
I'm
one
a
here.
baby here.
You
She's a useless baby. Have you ever realized babies are basically useless?
Yes.
Baby.
Hey, have you not met?
I'm baby.
You are not.
The
baby.
only baby that's useful is like Stewie from Family Guy.
Exactly.
He's
Erica's joking.
useless.
Are you okay?
Useless. He can't even say cool whip.
It's cool. But
she's good.
Cool whip.
Okay, so the whole point of having these two on the podcast today is so that we could make the podcast, or this episode at least, geared more towards the perspective of SALT from the admin's view.
the views of SALT.
The views of SALT from the admin's perspective.
How the admins view salt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And have to
'Cause
learn all those things.
I've been admin. I'm probably like the longest admin
He's an
since.
admin with the longest tenure.
Yes.
Is that how you say? Is that
Yes,
how it's
tenure. Yes.
I thought it was tenure.
Tenure.
No, it's yes.
Wow. There's something every day.
So the funny thing, let me tell you this story, and like it's actually about Jeff. No offense to Jeff on this story, but back then during February and March, there was actually like a lot of SALT drama, and I think it was at a point where me and Will were thinking about expanding the admin team, and Jeff was on the list of candidates.
Okay.
But at the time, Jeff was one of like the biggest memers in the whole group.
He
So,
still is.
so I was
Still is.
I was talking to Will, and I'm like, I love Jeff, but I don't know if he's gonna do a proper job as admin, because he's such a big memer. He's probably gonna just like purge everyone from the group chat just for fun.
Purge everybody who doesn't like sushi.
No. Back then, Jeff wasn't like the sushi memes yet. I don't remember what kind of memes it was, but like back then it was on par with like Lucas and Chris.
Wait, what? What did I do?
Because me and Will back then we actually talked about like
This is just
expanding the admin team, but like we didn't want to keep the admin team to like our close friends, right?
Yes.
But we're like, but all our close friends are like memers. Like, what do we do?
I don't
We
meme.
can't pick any of them.
I don't meme.
All three of you do.
What? I don't meme.
That's why me and Will never expanded the admin team, and then after the drama, we both got like drained out.
Mhm.
Oh. I don't meme.
What about me?
You weren't,
Yeah,
you weren't there at the time.
I'm
You
just
were,
kidding.
you didn't join
I
yet.
joined Salt in like March, I think, and then I muted the chats and ignored you guys for a month. And then,
And then look what happened. You're part of us.
And then she
Yeah.
talked so much in the beginning, I was about to kick her.
yeah.
Is she?
No.
No.
I think,
Yes, she
no, I
is.
was talking to Jeff and Chris actually about this last week. How I only went into the foodie chat to ask if Kaka was still good. And
I think I remember that. I remember
everybody
that. I
mentioned
remember that.
Jeff, and they're like, Jeff, is it still good?
I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
I also answered that. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
She just remembers.
You know, I'm usually forgotten the guys.
My sweet boy.
The only thing people talk to me about is food, so.
Yeah.
That's why you only use
that's my, that's my only use. And travel plans. Shout out to Jaylan and
Karen.
Literally all his
Massive.
travel
Karen
plans
Massive.
are food, so it doesn't really matter anyways. So that's all he's really
yeah.
used for.
So Jeff's only giving them a shout out because they're actually like all going to Japan together.
And they're abandoning everyone.
Especially someone who has a birthday coming up.
Who?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, it's fine. That person's useless.
Yeah.
wait.
What?
Yours?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Ian's.
Ian's.
Ian's. We're
Ian's
abandoning
is on
Ian.
Tuesday.
Wait.
October
Oh yeah.
15th.
Shout out to Ian again because
Doesn't he have a question that you want to
yeah, he asked what the fuck last time, so then I said the fuck you mean,
Yeah.
but he didn't reply yet, so I can't answer. But he did have a question on Facebook.
Sure, go
His
ahead.
question was, wait, I have an actual. Oh wait, that's not the question. I was just reading his actual comment. His question was, does food taste better late at night?
I think so.
I think so too. I
And
think
it
it's the
depends on
hunger
the
aspect,
kind of
right?
Food. It depends on the kind of food.
So
Depends-
sushi.
Yeah, no, it really depends on like what.
Max sushi at 8 p.m.
No, that's not.
Yes.
What?
That's not like.
That's
No,
just
it
night,
only,
that's
it
not
only
late night.
tastes good because it's cheap.
It tastes good because like let's say you're like really drunk and you've had a long day and you're tired as heck and you just want to eat something. Then anything will taste good, especially.
Then like greasy food would taste
Yeah,
good.
fried like Korean fried chicken or something.
Is that why we went to dim sum after karaoke?
Yes.
Yeah, but you didn't eat.
No, I left.
Yeah, you left.
You
You
just,
poured
like,
the tea and you left.
You spilled the tea, then you left.
Oh yeah, he spilled tea and left.
Yeah.
That is the story of Jeffrey Wong.
Yeah, it
Oh.
depends on like what food it is and what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it's different if you're like drunk versus like
That's
you've
actually
just
true.
had a long day.
That's true. Your mindset will think that any food would taste good, even though it's bad.
Or
if you're
high.
in Japan at 3 a.m. and 7-Eleven's open and you
Oh.
want a pudding.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
So the past few weeks, Jeffrey has been giving everyone FOMO because he keeps talking about Japan.
No, he keeps on talking about pudding.
No,
Not just
Japanese pudding
Guys,
is like a
okay.
whole other world.
If-
Yes,
if-
I-
Oh, now we're talking about food, so Jeff just immediately jumped up from his seat.
If nothing else, look, if you ever go to like somewhere in Asia, especially Japan, but also like Taiwan or Hong Kong or other places in Asia, then pudding at convenience stores is absolutely the most delicious thing you will have. The best thing you'll put in your mouth.
He closed his eyes while
He's
talking
closing his
about
eyes.
this.
You can have
He
a
is-
different
he's
pudding
feeling
every
it.
day, and it would make your day.
Yeah.
Oh.
What kind of pudding is your favorite pudding?
There are several different varieties, but in Japan there's this place in Asakusa called Silk Pudding, which is kind of like a better version of the 7-Eleven pudding that you can get. But really, if you guys go to a 7-Eleven or like a Family Mart and you buy any random custard pudding, it'll probably be quite tasty.
What do you think of coffee pudding?
Coffee pudding usually tastes
Is
like
it Japanese
artificial
coffee or
It
like?
doesn't matter.
I prefer like the traditional,
Yeah,
just custardy pudding.
with the coffee on the side.
With
Yes.
coffee on the side? That's not pretty
When I was
bad.
in Japan, I had at least like 2 or 3 puddings in my hotel fridge at all times.
Cool story, bro.
We're doing that when we're in Japan, okay?
Yeah.
No, it was like amazing. Like I'd wake up at 2 in the morning and be like, fuck, I want a pudding. And then it'd be there.
They're literally trying to give us FOMO.
What do you mean? I'm not going.
She's getting
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
but
she's
you-
saying FOMO because
I'm
you're
getting
going.
FOMO.
Yeah.
Jeff said I'm going to Japan. Wait, he's going to Japan literally like 3 times in the span of like a year and a half.
Even wow. What was that?
That was too.
So Ian has another question. I'm not sure if this is a real question.
What?
His question is, given that plum sauce is mostly made of pumpkin, is it morally reprehensible to continue calling it by this name?
That's an interesting question, Ian. I would say the answer to that depends on your own moral compass. And the ideal way to deal with that is to search within yourself to find the truth that you seek. Thank you for your question.
Well, that was actually really deep.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's really
Over plum sauce, okay, damn.
This is
Yeah,
over plum sauce.
That's deep.
Wow.
Did you just think of that?
I don't know, yeah.
That was pretty good.
Okay, but because Jeff's here, we're gonna ask him the questions about Shoshin and all that stuff. Because I tried to explain it last time, but I don't think I explained it properly. So I think Jeff, you should explain the difference between Shoshin, Zen, and like all the other omakazes.
Basically, Shoshin and Zen are the only 2 omakase places worth going to. Maybe Shunoku, if you just have their sushi.
And their quiche.
Not their quiche.
Well,
So
Is it a sushi quiche?
It's not just like a regular quiche that was wasabi, according
What?
wait, who was the one that went?
Karen.
Oh,
But, okay, so
F.
No, but when Jeff and I went, we just got the chirashi, which was like...
Was it trashy?
Chirashi.
Trashy?
Trashy.
Trashy?
there was one time I was at a Japanese restaurant and this Caucasian male was with his like maybe Japanese date that he was trying to impress. So the waitress walks up to him and asks what he wants to order, right? And then he orders a chirashi and then he turns to the girl and he's like, "Fun fact, do you know that chirashi stands for the trash because they took all the trash from the pile of discarded fish to make." And then the waitress is looking at him horrified, and the girl is looking like, "What the fuck?"
But that doesn't make sense.
Exactly,
It
right?
doesn't make sense because trash is kuzu.
Yeah. So I bet you that day went really badly. So that just made me think of that. Sorry.
So that guy, if you ever listen to this, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You probably
Did
screwed
not
up.
get
F.
some.
F.
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 F for
And what do you think of Hashimoto, I think it was called?
Hashimoto's the kaiseki place or
Yes.
Hashi the izakaya?
Kaseki place.
Sadboi.
Sadboi Izakaya. Wait, is that a new idea?
Do it.
What?
Sadboi
Okay.
Izakaya?
Oh,
We could open
Hashi,
an
though.
izakaya restaurant.
We could.
Hashi's my Sadboi place.
Every food we
No,
give
not
would be
Hashi,
microwaved.
izakaya, kaiseki.
Hashimoto is like one of the OGs of kaiseki. Like they were charging $300 for food or $250 or something crazy.
It's $300 right now.
Yeah, like back when, like many years ago, it was like $250, and that was high and above. Definitely, probably double the price of any other tasting menu that existed in the city at the time. And the fact that they've survived until now is quite serious. And also the thing is that when I was in New York and I went to visit that restaurant called Shoji, the guy there actually knew who the head chef from Hashimoto was. So my only purpose in this podcast is to give these guys FOMO. I'm sorry.
Okay,
No,
but
he-
nobody knows
So
who
the
that
whole
is.
shoji thing was actually me, Jeff, and Tiff were actually supposed to go there.
To New York.
Yeah, together.
No, I'm getting FOMO.
Yeah, but me and Tiff
Okay,
were
but
stuck
you
here, and we
didn't-
went to Sakushi with you.
Oh my god.
Right after
so
we left the
Anna
airport.
screwed us over and canceled our flight, Russell and I's flight, and Jeff happily got to New York on his WestJet flight.
When he landed, he thought that we were on our way, but then we had to tell him, no,
Yeah.
we're still in Toronto.
No.
We flew from Toronto to Toronto. That was like the best travel story
Actually, though.
ever.
We were prepared to drive too, but then all the car rentals were gone, and I didn't want to drive.
We actually called Chris on the day of and asked if he wanted to drive to New York.
Yeah. And
No,
then
I
we
could have
just-
joined you guys too.
What were you doing?
I was working. You guys
Oh.
came to visit. I gave you guys ice cream.
Oh yeah, you were working, so you couldn't have driven us to New York.
No, yeah, I know, but like I gave you guys ice cream.
Yes, that was good.
Yeah, we love you for that.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah. But okay, now we're going to move into questions that are SALT related for the admins. But Jeff is like stretching on... Every time we chill with Jeff or he's at someone's house, he's always standing. He's like very active.
And stretching.
He's never sitting. And he starts like punching the air.
Yes.
Okay.
But because like Tiff is here, like he was punching Tiff earlier.
Why? That's abusive.
But they're basically like...
She kneed me in the butt. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What? When? I don't remember this.
Oh, he's trying my soda.
It's actually pretty... It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start with like the first question about SALT
Okay.
from both your perspectives.
Okay.
I'll give mine after. Do you think SALT will still be a thing in 2 years' time, 5 years, indefinitely?
Okay. So Jeff and I kind of said this earlier. Are you burping? No. So I personally don't have like a long-term goal or vision for SALT yet. It's more of like what can we do in the first year, because for those of you that don't know, Jeff and I only joined the admin team like how long?
Last
ago?
month,
3
2 months
months
2 months ago?
2 or 3 months.
3 months ago?
2 to 3 months, yeah.
Because we felt like if we didn't really try to do something now to like increase membership, increase the engagement, then SALT probably would have died out by the end of the year. Because we kind of didn't really have any events. Nobody posted on the actual group, and it was just like the chats, like the same people in the chats all the time.
I posted in the group.
Like I tried my best to push people to
I remember
post
seeing you
on
post
it.
a Rogers deal.
I posted a beach day and no one showed up.
That's bad, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm useless.
Yeah. So at least for the short term,
We have a plan for the short term.
yeah, like we just want to have more events for people to come out to, pretty much, and to get to know new people in SALT, and increase membership. So Russell's been posting a lot in the big SAL, SAT. What else did you?
I posted on SAT, but I think they rejected it.
Oh, oof.
I posted about the orientation onto SAL. I think they rejected it as well.
Why?
They rejected. That makes no
Why?
sense.
I have no idea.
Are we poaching people?
SAL New York
Oh,
City
maybe.
sports get approved all the time,
Yeah.
and like Boston too.
Yeah, so that's why I got confused.
That's
Or maybe
weird.
it's still like in their backlog or something.
Maybe it's in
like
their backlog. Takes time sometimes.
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah. Because the first time I posted about the group, that was approved like within a week.
Oh.
But this one I posted like 3 weeks ago.
Spam them.
Okay, so usually, it really depends what they see and what they want to approve. So it's either they saw it and they don't want to approve it, or they either rejected it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Jeff, what's your opinion on this question?
Well, to echo Tiffany's statements, I think the main thing that we're trying to do here is this first year, what can we do to help new people integrate into SALT? Because like she was saying, a lot of people, it was just all the old people talking over and over again, right? And we didn't really have any avenue for new people to participate, even if they wanted to. And I feel like there's been plenty of new people. We're doing all sorts of new things, like different sorts of events, trying to welcome everybody to the group every week. We're varying up the events too. So previously we were doing a lot of drinking events, which are great. I love alcohol. We all love alcohol. Alcohol.
Alcohol!
Oh, Trinity!
But
Wait, this is the first time I heard Jeff say he loves alcohol.
That's true.
He always loved alcohol.
No, but he always tells us like, guys, don't drink too much. I don't drink that much. I only taste the flavors and I enjoy it.
So
Yeah.
one of my first memories of Jeff, with Jeff, on the food chat, or in the chat in general, we were talking about sake
yeah.
or something. So he loves alcohol.
Okay, he does love alcohol.
I love tasting.
He
alcohol.
appreciates alcohol.
Unlike us.
When he takes a sip, he closes his eyes.
And he does that aerating thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually makes a difference.
It does.
It actually does. It does.
Because
It does.
it like, what does it do? It's like
It gets rid of like the alcohol burn, right? And then you can actually taste the flavors of
Yes.
the alcohol.
Yeah, like you gotta aerate your alcohol properly because the air will like.
So
change
like
the
when you take a
flavor.
sip of it, get like a blow dryer and just like blow air in your
Oh,
mouth.
don't do that. I've heard, okay, actually, if you have to do something like really quick, the better thing to do is to use a freaking mixer, and then just like do it on the lowest setting.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You're forced to aerate. Like that's
Yeah.
actually something people will do in a pinch, right?
When you air it in your mouth, have you ever like tried doing it and then like a droplet goes down your throat and you
And then
start
you choke?
choking and you
Yeah.
start?
That happens to me. I
Shout out to
think
Sally.
No, two.
Wait, did
2
Sally
days-
do that?
No. Jeff did that to Sally. Yeah, no, it was like we went to Hamatang, and then we go to Sangria, and then Sally and I were just sitting there talking, and what the hell was that?
What was that?
He just did, like,
They just like.
I don't know.
I heard like.
Anyways, go on. Yeah.
Anyways, all of a sudden, Jeff like spits up his drink all over Sally.
Ow.
And like she took it like a trooper. She was just like she was stunned for like 2 seconds, and then she just takes a napkin and like wipes her face.
It was all over her face. All over her
It was
face.
all
I'm looking
over.
forward to seeing you, Sally. See
Okay,
you
so
soon.
like, what happened that made you do it?
Lucas spits too.
Oh. Goodbye, Luke. No. I think I just choked on my drink. Like, to be honest, I think I was trying to like.
Wait. You just picked up scissors.
Yeah, I was trying to like talk, but then I was also drinking at the same time, and I think I just had too many tasks in my brain at once, so I couldn't handle it.
Choke on the drink.
Yeah. All over Sally. Sorry.
Nasty.
So now everybody knows it's on the public record. But to get back to what we were actually talking about. Was
What
the
were we
word-
talking
Aerating.
about?
Aerating.
The
drink.
question about Saul.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like,
yes.
I would say like 2 year, 5 years, whatever. I'm not even sure if it'll be around in 5 years, but the goal definitely is to reevaluate with every year, because I think the situation will change with SALT, hopefully for the positive. Like, we're already experiencing a lot more membership, a crap load more engagement, plenty of new members that are actually willing to talk, right? And we're doing sake tastings, we're doing hiking events eventually, we're doing
More foodie
we're
events.
gonna
as
be
well.
doing a Secret Santa thing. There's a Zakushi thing coming up. There's a
Well, by the time this gets posted, I think the Sakushi event would have happened already.
oh sorry
It's what?
Next Friday.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, which would be the...
October
what day is it
18th.
today? 18th?
Yeah.
Yes.
There might be a Kamayan event happening.
Oh, what?
Kamayan, that like
What?
Filipino family style.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kamayan,
yeah.
yeah.
I've never tried that, so I want to.
So
Let's do that.
there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. So a lot to look forward to, newbies, and also
And also, December 12th is kind of like the first year anniversary of SAL Toronto, I guess, SALT.
12-12?
So-
That's my dad's
12-12?
birthday.
Oh. Wait, your birthday is 9/9.
That's my dad's birthday.
No, 9/9 is your birthday.
Yeah, my dad's birthday is 12-12.
Is your mom's birthday 11/11?
I think so.
Oh.
10-10.
that's so weird.
Remember that old Japanese video? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 1, 10, 10, 2.
10, 2, 10, 3.
What's 100?
That's amazing.
That was amazing.
I love Japanese game shows.
I know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Have you ever guys ever thought of doing like a Batsu game? So punishment game with SALT?
Don't we?
I think if we can rent out like a proper venue, I don't mind doing more like, you know, like like the stuff they do on game shows or whatever.
That would be intense.
Yeah.
Maybe too intense. But who knows?
But yeah, like right now it's a good idea, but because like we're all doing this as like a non-profit thing, like we're not making any money off of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do our best to maximize the fun while minimizing the pain on our wallets.
Yeah, that's very important because we are trying to make sure that everybody can participate. You know, like,
Yeah.
we're not trying to just do like pricey ass events that not everyone can go to, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, did we buy these mics?
We bought these mics?
No,
We stole them.
We bought these mics?
We stole them? Wait, I thought these were rentals. We're not making money off of this.
Anyways,
Anyways.
yeah. We could also like we also discussed about doing, you know how there's these they're Vine videos, YouTube videos of two
Yeah.
people telling jokes and whoever laughs loses.
Oh yeah.
So it gets a
Yeah.
point. We can do those at
Oh,
one point.
God.
Or like a trash talk, like you know, like back and forth, like a one
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Something like that.
Yeah, cool.
But that's something
Because I think I can set up my room to be like a semi-studio to do that.
good.
Yeah.
Done.
Russell and I roasting each other. Oh my god, we should do a thing called like
Roast.
roast Tiff hour.
Hey Tiff,
You could do that on your
you're
own
a
spare
kind
time.
person.
You guys roast me all the time.
When do we roast you? We're always
On
like, Tiff, you're such a
your
kind
spare
person.
time. I don't even roast you.
Roast Russell's me.
I don't even
Russell
roast
roasts
you.
me all
Well,
the
this is
time.
slander.
This is slander. I don't roast people.
I don't know these
pretty
allegations
nice.
that you roast. You roast me.
No, I don't. You're my sweet boy.
I don't understand where that's coming from.
I don't know either. But like my answer to that question, I kind of, it's like when you think about it, the friends that you made in like school, there was an end date, and then after that end date, you kind of don't really talk to those people anymore.
I don't know about you, bro.
Well, you don't have much friends.
But there's
Okay.
a study of like the friends you meet as you're an adult, so your 20s,
They stay longer.
they stay longer.
Yeah. So I know like after all the drama that happened in SALT, a lot of smaller groups formed, and that's why I think a lot of people thought SALT was gonna die. But as of right now, thanks to the addition of Jeff and Tiff's participation effort, or whatever the word I'm trying to look for is, vision. We are pushing for a lot more activities. Obviously, I hope that it does last longer than 2 years or 5 years. But like Jeff said, like every year we'll probably have to reevaluate and see like what vision and what path to go down. As of right now, yes, there are a lot of members coming in. We are trying our best to like drag them into like the chats and like, you know, converse with them and make them feel more welcomed. But
Speaking of which, we
yeah.
should actually like bump up that chat post.
It's an announcement.
Is it an announcement?
It's an announcement, yeah.
Does anyone even read the announcement?
Some people have, like I think a couple people actually asked to be added to certain chats.
Yeah.
Yep, some
Yeah.
people ask me as
Yeah.
well.
Some people probably don't because they probably don't use Messenger that much.
Probably.
Which is one of the other goals we have. As I recall, like we want, like one of the eventual goals we have is to branch out from just using Messenger, like not just like a Discord or whatever, but maybe like a website or
WhatsApp.
something with like a calendar so you can see upcoming events,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. Right, a forum if you want to talk about.
Let me
food
make
or
more money
something.
and then I'll deal with the website.
Yeah.
Donate to Russell's GoFundMe, which will be going up at the end of it. Not really.
Please fund me.
Yeah. Venmo him $5 and see what happens.
Yes. Okay, so on to the next question that we received. SALT started because of SAL, which started because of SAT. How did you hear about South Asian traits?
I think for me, it was from my sister because she shared a meme with me. Like
same.
it was
Oh,
like it was before Asian memes were a thing, I think, or like when it wasn't a normal thing. It was using Tiger Bomb for literally everything.
Oh yeah.
Tiger
Yeah.
Bomb?
Yeah.
That
Oh, God,
like
please don't
smell leak.
Oh,
Tiger
okay,
Bomb?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not Asian enough.
Or the white flower thing, papaya.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
They used for like.
Tips Viet, so she doesn't understand us.
We call it Yao Gula.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
I don't
What,
know.
what about you, Shakuna? Anyways.
Yeah, that was how I heard of SAT, and then SAL.
I think
Well,
a lot of
I
people.
went from SAL because of SAD.
It went from SAT to SAD to SAL.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then there's like a bunch of subtle Asian groups now. which is
Subtle
great.
Asian eats, subtle Asian aesthetic.
Subtle Asian cooking. Did I add you to that
No,
yet?
you didn't.
No,
I
it's
need to
not
add you.
so.
Oh.
The matcha
Oh,
was it?
dashi.
Oh, scallop.
Okay, so it's
those.
basically.
When I listen back to this, I'm gonna be like, "What's wrong with Jeff?"
So this whole entire episode is
Just
literally
Jeff
about
like,
food.
ugh.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm trying to like add more variety and time for other questions.
That's true. That's why we answered the social
Excuse myself.
Zen.
Everything in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, wait, Jeff, when did you hear about SAT?
It's really similar to Tiff, actually. I saw a meme that my friend sent me. I think it was like, what was it? You guys remember that? Okay, it's like a dragon, like the Chinese dragon holding a ball and it's upright, and then it trips on a rock, and then it falls into the position of like the traditional Chinese dragon with the rock in front of it.
Yes.
Yeah, the blue, it's like a blue dragon. And
Yeah.
then I saw it and was like, that's hilarious. And then I joined SAT, and then eventually I found SAL because I'm a little older than everyone else.
But you saw SAD, right?
Yeah, it was. I joined SAD briefly too, but then I got out of that because it's just like an Instagram following.
Plus, it's
Farming.
full of like teenagers.
18-year-olds, 19-year-olds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little too young.
Which is kind of
A little too young.
way too young.
Yeah. Cause like I think a friend of mine added me into SAT, and at first I was like, I don't want these kind of pages on my feed. It ends up being spam, right? But like the moment I start seeing it, I'm like,
What am I doing with my life?
I'm just
All
gonna
these
keep
people
it.
are so beautiful and
No,
successful.
sad, not sad.
Sad? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sad. Like I saw all the memes and I was like,
Oh.
oh shit, like I can relate to this.
Yes.
And that was when sad started. I was like, oh my god, yeah, like the people that were auctioning sad at the time, they were actually like very beautiful people.
They still are. Sad is full of like memes now, which
Which
like.
is fine. Yeah, I like that.
And everyone's doing it for Instagram Club,
Yeah.
to be honest.
At least
Yes.
everyone knows what it's for.
Like I see people getting auctioned off. And
There
then
are
the-
success stories.
And then
Oh, yeah.
there are
Yeah.
success stories, but some people who are auctioned off, they're
Cool.
already in a relationship. So I don't know
Cool.
if this.
Wait.
Cool, man.
Obviously
Okay.
for the clouds.
Oh.
Shh, shh, shh. Not that name!
Okay. Never.
So, the last question we have before we end it. Don't you think it's kind of crazy how, as a kid, adults tell you not to talk to strangers, yet literally everyone we talked to was once a stranger? Like, what makes meeting someone new at school safer than meeting someone from online community? Does it make it any different that this is, like, from that and this
Yes.
is...
Well, I think there's there's this very interesting concept. I know there's probably a study or something done on it, and it's very unique to our generation. And it's this idea of you're right in front of someone and you have a lot of trouble talking to them. Because whether there's like some sort of social issue, like in terms of your ability to socialize, or it's just you feel awkward or something. But when you're online, suddenly that changes, and you can talk to people about your problems. And almost ironically, people that are really far away sometimes are the people that you can actually confide in, because maybe you feel like you'll never see them, or maybe you feel like there's this actual distance between you. So you can kind of release more of what you want to say, right? Like I know one of my closest friends, I actually met him online on like GameFAQs, right? And I went to his bachelor party, I went to his wedding. He's from Arkansas. He came to Toronto to visit me, and then I
Where
went
is
to
that?
Arkansas is like in the south of the U.S., right? How did I meet him? Crazy. I would never have met this guy.
Is
But
that Texas?
we did a home workout together
Someone's
in his like condo.
That's so cute.
Wait, was that the one that you had? You saw the clown paintings?
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Oh
the
my
one?
Oh
god, that
my
was so
God.
creepy.
Yeah.
Freaky. Hold on.
We'll go into creepy stories later.
Yeah. But it was like, yeah, like. I think
That's crazy.
the idea of just being able to meet people physically is a relic of the past. It's not like it's not the only way anymore, at the very least.
Yes. But like I see it with the rise of social media as well.
And you know, like dating broke, like Tinder and all
Yeah.
that
You literally
stuff.
are meeting strangers.
Yeah.
there.
Exactly right. So I mean, it's just the way life has changed, right? It's
Yeah.
just what
We
it is.
can't always stay in one concept of whatever society
Yeah.
views as
Yeah.
Yeah. There was an interesting news article about a 60-year-old lady and like a 20-year-old lady swapping dating strategies. So the 60-year-old had to use Tinder, and the 20-year-old had to go and actually meet people physically.
That's awesome.
And
Street?
yeah, and the thing is, it was interesting because both of them found that there were interesting advantages to doing that. They both obviously had to step outside of their comfort zone, so it's not to say that one is better than the other, but it's always cool just to think that there are different concepts out there now compared to before, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Jeff is actually a very intellectual person.
Yes. That's why we call it the food meme, right?
Yes.
Oh, I call him the food connoisseur of salt.
He's a elitist.
Yeah, he's the elitist.
Elititis.
Are we going to
Elititis.
Latin now?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Wait, what's your answer, Tiff?
I'm.
All right, thanks you.
Goodbye.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm I kind of have the same views as Jeff, but I think echoing what he said, talking online is a lot easier for most people because
It's like a shield.
It kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
and especially if I think we're kind of in the awkward in between phase where we didn't grow up with this.
No, we did not. It's like an Asian
we
thing.
kind of. It's not even an Asian thing. It's a millennial thing. We grew up and we had to freaking.
You're a millennial.
What is a millennial?
It's up until 1996.
Oh, wow.
I
Is
think
it?
80,
I thought it was 95.
95.
It's more than two.
Wait, Jeff's not a millennial.
I'm 1990.
It's
Wait.
1980 to 1995.
But that's so different. In the 80s, there wasn't even internet or cell phones.
Yeah. So
there was internet, but
Oh, yeah.
everyone's
Dial up.
Yeah, that is.
yeah, the generation of not being.
But they also just seeing how like technology grew up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what was I saying?
I don't know. What were you saying?
Millennials.
Something about millennials
Something
and
about
like
millennials,
how
yeah.
we're like it's kind of awkward and also kind of not.
You didn't grow up with that.
Yeah, so I didn't. I personally didn't.
You didn't grow up with awkwardness.
I'm an awkward turtle, actually. No,
Thought she was
so I feel like
God.
with.
Anyways,
I
go
can't
on.
with you too. I feel like especially with the younger generations, all they know is typing online, right?
Yep.
And talking to each other online. Whereas like I think for us it's easier. Well, for me personally, it's easy for me to talk to random strangers I meet at like a bookstore or something. Yeah.
I mean, and everybody has done this. So they've definitely typed LOL on a
While not
messenger app
laughing.
and then not laugh in real life, right? And
So
every time you typed ROFL and you R whatever raffle and you actually rolled on the floor, then that would be really bad, right? So,
You don't do that?
So like when I talk to Jeff and Tiff sometimes when I start doing the LOL, like I'm actually laughing at work, but because my work's like really quiet, I have to do a silent laugh. So it's like sounds like I'm done. Like,
You're amazing.
I'm wheezing nonstop. Chris fell asleep on the
Yeah.
podcast at the moment.
So I think it's about time we finish off this episode.
Yes.
So I'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, and
No TFTIs.
no TFTIs. I believe there's something else.
there's different like Spotify.
Follow us on
Google
Spotify,
Podcasts,
Google Podcasts,
Apple
Podcasts.
Podcasts.
Chris is awake now.
AirPods.
AirPods.
Alcohol!
See you guys next time.
Alcohol.
Alright, thanks for tuning in.
TFTIs.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
TFTIs.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
TFTIs.
Bye.